You are tuned to K-100
It's gonna be an event.
R&B.
It's gonna be an event. You know the drill.
K-100, you bastard.
What's happening? What up, my people, man? Waffles Weekend. It is going down, man. Shout out to my guy, DJ Waffles. Shout out to everybody out here at this dope event. It's going crazy. You feel me? But one of the first people that I'm talking to today is someone that I know. We're connected on social media. She's a part of the industry, heavy media, also an artist. Also out here, a merchant with products.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
She does a lot. This is Miss Deal. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
What's up?
y'all. What up, though?
So listen, and we always have these spirited debates sometime on Facebook
Yes,
because, you know, she's interviewed me before, and we had these talks about hip-hop, the culture of hip-hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the street element of hip-hop. It's a lot. We may have opposing views of something, but the respect is always there,
Yes.
and the big respect for the grind. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, back
and,
at you.
and you represent Detroit hard.
What up, though?
You know what
Jefferson
I'm talking
County.
about? Shout out to the D.
Yes, man.
But I don't want to talk over you. I want you to introduce yourself to our platform right here, because this is the first time I've had a chance to talk to you on K-100. So go ahead.
Oh, wow. All right. So, yes, my name is Miss D. I go by Pretty Dope Dia. As mentioned, Detroit, born and raised, but I've been here in Atlanta now almost 20 years, where for pretty much the entire time I've been here, I hosted and produced a show on 89.3 FM. WRFG, which is an independent radio station here in Atlanta on the FM dial, 100,000 watts, and I like to pride ourselves on we don't play trash music. So
Now, when you say, hold on, now, to be specific, when you say trash, do you mean trash because, they can't floor, or trash because of what they're talking about? Because that's always been our debates.
both of them,
Both of them?
yeah.
So, you know what? We ain't gonna do it today, deal. Because you know we're gonna eat the whole interview of talking. We're gonna get into a whole big debate about, because you're one of the people who feel like there's too much negativity in hip hop, and you don't like to play that kind of music. But we've had discussions
that's
about
not
it.
true. That's not true. I do like to play that kind of music. I do like to turn up to some of it and stuff. But I know that as a people, we need balance.
Right,
That's all
right.
I'm asking for. Like, we can turn up, we can act a fool and all that stuff. We do need to stop. We need to like. Yeah, we ain't gonna get started because I don't want the artist like.
But then, you know what?
Her.
Hey,
but
no, because
serious.
because this is the conversation that I've always wanted to have with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We touched on it one time when we spoke before, but this is the conversation. Since we got a little bit of time today, and Waffles Weekend is about the culture. This is
Yes.
about hip hop.
All right, let's talk to him. N-word.
All right, so you know what I'm saying, my ninja. Because I've always felt like, because here's the thing, I'm an artist that literally has that balance in life. Really,
Yes.
I came up through some hard shit. I came from the hood. I sold drugs. I did all that. I womanized. I did all that. Now I work. I hustle legally. I'm married. My life is different now. But when I was doing what I was doing, those truths were those truths, and therefore that's what was in my music for the most part, because that's what I was doing. And so I've always felt like, if you, as a platform on K-100 Radio, I'm with you though, balance. I started this whole platform, and you work on your platform to keep balance. So, of course, when you open up this app, our app, you're not going to hear all trap. You're not going to hear all negative, but you will hear some. And I just felt like, as an artist, because I'm an artist, I feel like I don't ever want to just tell an artist, yo, I'm not going to play it because of what you're talking about, if it's a well-crafted song, because that may be their truth.
Well, that's not. If I was on my own platform, then I would probably feel that way a little bit.
Right.
But because I agree with the mission of that radio station, which the mission of that radio station is to, be progressive in our thinking and in our artwork.
Right.
So because I did line up with that, and I do respect that from them when it comes to our radio show, I do have to be strict, on that because of the radio show. Now, if I wasn't on that station, I probably would be a little bit more lenient, but not a whole lot, because I do still feel like, even though it's your reality and stuff, like the whole purpose of what, in my opinion, hip hop was created for was to, like, yeah, this is your reality, but I'm gonna present it to a way where you don't have to like glorify it, or you don't have to make it like, if we're not giving them the answer to why this is our reality, then it sounds like we glorifying it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what I think the difference between some trap music, you feel me, or a guy who's just telling you, yeah, I did it, and this is why I did it, and this is how I did it, but look where I came. I'm past it.
And I'm all for that.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm all for that.
You know what I mean? But creatively though, with dope
Yeah,
bars.
yeah.
Now one thing me and you gonna be about is them bars and that all right, you need to make good music. Period. I don't care what the message is.
I don't
so
think because you're talking about the prison industrial complex and all that stuff that we just gonna play your stuff. Like, if it's not dope, it's not dope. You know what I'm saying?
You know who. I don't know if you had this experience, but you know who are the hardest when it comes to that particular point?
Who?
Gospel hip hop artists. Because them and their community feel like because they're saying something about Christ, God, religion, whatever, that you should play it because of the message. And we literally, my platform, we've had several artists that sent it into our Ill or Kill show and everything, and we had to kill it. And it's not because, we want everybody to burn in hell, whatever hell you got to put people in. The point is, that song is not good, bro. Like,
it's not good.
It's just not good. You're not rapping on beat. The production is horrible. It's like, and that's, I think that community is the worst.
And it's not the Apollo. Like, we're not just gonna cheer you on because you're doing some gospel. Like, no, no.
Right.
Yeah. But I will say though, like some of those artists are also dope as heck.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I hold him to that standard. Because if he can do it and be dope, if he can say the message, you can too.
Yep.
Go back to the lab, get back to work. You know what I'm saying?
Visit.
Right. K-100 Radio. I'm loving it. And this is Waffles Weekend.
You are tuned to K-100
So let's talk about that a little bit.
Hip-hop and R&B.
All right.
K-100, you bastard.
So how'd you get up with Waffles? How'd you meet DJ Waffles? How'd you end up here today?
Well, some years ago, my co-host Hollywood Kid was up. We were looking for another DJ for our radio show.
Okay.
And he told me, he was like, yo, do you know DJ Waffles? And I knew who he was, but we had never met. And Waffles ended up coming in, and he became a part of the show instantly.
Right.
So, he was riding with us for a minute. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, man, I'm so grateful for the DJs that we have had as like our resident DJs. So, Waffles, and what I did love about Waffles was he was a great example of like, a balanced mix, DJ. Like he would give us, he would
give it to you
a little bit of all of it. Yes. So and I also loved at the time, I knew that a Waffles Weekend was coming.
Right.
And this was years ago because he cared so much about, what I'm saying, like the artists and stuff. So,
right.
So good dude. I'm so grateful to just know him, to be able to call. Look, so grateful to know him, to be able to call him a friend.
Exactly.
But I really, really applaud him for what he's doing with this weekend and stuff, because it's important that we provide artists these type of opportunities and stuff, and especially us providing artists these type of opportunities.
Us sponsoring us.
Yes.
Us pulling up, doing this, and showing this love for us. You feel what I'm saying?
And all are welcome.
Right.
But it just feels a lot better when you know that like the person that's behind this festival truly care about the artists, and 10 years from now, once Waffles Fest is something that people, I know now people are already flying in from all over the place for it, but once it's on the level of a One Music or A3C, stuff like that. And again, let me make sure I'm clear. When I say level, I'm not talking about like Waffles Fest is any less than theirs. I'm just saying once it's as familiar with artists and stuff, then I'm sure he's gonna still have this same mission to provide these type of opportunities for artists.
Absolutely. Well, listen, before we go, I want to make sure that we give a chance for you to shout out what you got going on. We can't see it right now, but what you're selling, I see some dope stuff over there. It's looking like pretty dope box.
Yes.
Like what you got? What's in that bag over there?
Okay, so you can see a little bit of something.
Right.
So I take cigar boxes and pretty much just wood products. I do cigar boxes, I do artwork, earrings and all that stuff, and then I just design them. So I turn them into handbags, earrings. You can send your own picture in.
Right.
And then when I come out to set up, though, I do have some of my favorites and stuff, because I feel like it's important that we see a Dr. Francis Cress Wells an Erica. Well, we see Erica, but what I'm saying, that we see these people represented. Like only we can. Okay,
you know what? I'm slipping because we should have just had a little something, but I'll splice a little something in.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And we'll make sure we put that back link. What's the website where they want to shop with you at and everything?
It is prettydopebox.com. Again, that's prettydopebox.com, and then you can follow me on all social media at prettydopedia, and that's like DIA, like Detroit in Atlanta.
you know what?
I'm gonna throw it in there somewhere.
You got to. But you know what? No, you're one of these transplants, and I'll say this by myself, and I don't care who don't agree. You're one of the people who came to this city, but you contributed when you came.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that the people who are born and raised to the Grady babies and the real Atlantas, at the end of the day, they're gonna always show us that love and respect, because we didn't come here and just. We came here and gave back.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
To Atlanta and help make Atlanta what the fuck it is today, right now. You feel what I'm saying? Bottom line, and I ain't debating that with none of you.
None of you mother
ninjas. Ninjas.
No,
Not to say the N-word with Dia today. All right, Dia, thanks for coming up here and chopping it with me. It's been great Keep doing your thing, Queen.
Thank you. And
All
you
right.
keep doing your thing, King.
All right.
See
K100
you.
Radio. Hit that subscribe button.
Hey.
Waffles Weekend.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.